Hi guys, hope you're having a great evening. This is Fred and Sheila with FS Investigate.
Hey guys, it's you can go to Hatfield McCoy Museum Adventures for the YouTube page. You can go to fredmccoy.com for our web page. Somebody was asking about books earlier, and you can go to the fredmccoy.com and all the books are listed there, t-shirts, things like that if you want anything. Sheila and I got an interesting video, a sad video.
Yeah, it definitely is sad. It's that guy wasn't right.
Yeah, it's police department. I think it's in New Mexico. We'll know here in a minute. She's going to play a couple of videos for you. But I don't know what's happening to law enforcement. I just don't know. This younger generation, all they want to do is holler, shots fired, and they want to get on the radio, and I guess it's for YouTube purposes, or I don't know. I've never seen nothing like this. Well, yeah, I have. Just watch YouTube and you'll see cases like this. Sheila's not in the camera right now. She's,
I think this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the worst. Let's play the first video, and then we'll talk before we go into the second one.
Okay. Here we go. I'll get it started here.
Take your time.
Video shows moments before and after a 17-year-old with an airsoft gun was shot and killed by an Otero County Sheriff's deputy. Julian Pottis breaks down the video, which may be difficult to see. On June 25th, after 11 p.m., a deputy in Otero County responding to a welfare check on 17-year-old Elijah Hadley. The deputy can be heard trying to ask Hadley what he's doing on Highway 70. Stop right there, bro. Stop. As Hadley approaches the deputy, he is asked to show his hands. At this moment, the 17-year-old throwing to the side what looks to be a gun, later found to be an airsoft pistol. But the deputy shooting Hadley 4 times. Hadley collapses to the ground.
42 bases, shots fired.
The unnamed deputy informing OCSO he's unharmed.
Mason sending help. I'm not hit. Subject down.
As the deputy waits for backup, he can be heard telling Hadley not to move. At this point, the 17-year-old has been on the ground for more than 3 minutes until shots are fired again.
Don't go to that gun! 42 bases, shots fired!
Hadley then shot more than 15 times as he lies on the ground, injured. 5 minutes pass, and the deputy can be heard breathing heavily, still waiting for deputies to arrive.
Drama queen.
Otero County deputies arrive by 11:23 p.m. to offer aid. The deputy checking Hadley's body for a pulse.
I got no pulse anywhere.
New Mexico State Police is investigating the incident, which is also being shared with the district attorney. For the time being, they also say the identity of the Otero County deputy will not be shared as they investigate the shooting. For KOAT Action 7 News, I'm Julian Pottis reporting.
We have reached out to the Otero County Sheriff's Office to comment that they have not yet heard back. The deputy has been placed on administrative leave until the investigation is wrapped up.
Till the investigation is wrapped up. Wow. All it takes is the supervisor, the chief, or somebody to watch that video. And goodness sakes, this happened last July, Sheila.
Yeah. I think it said June.
Was it?
The 24th. June 24th of 2024.
And here it is, January of 2025. And they're just now, you're going to see here in a minute what happened to the deputy. But can you imagine, guys, this is a 17-year-old kid. When he takes the gun out, it's 3 feet. It didn't show it there. There's other better videos. But when he drops the gun, when that first shot is fired, that gun is 3 feet from that kid. He'd already fell 2.5, 3 feet downward when the first shot's fired. And he shoots him 4 times. Now, if you'll happen to get one of them other videos before it's blurred out, we had a better one, but blurred it. You can see all the blood on the ground around where those 4 shots. One of those 4 were at least fatal because he's bleeding from an artery somewhere to bleed as much as he's bleeding out there on the ground. He's hit something that kid needed to live because there's all kinds of blood. The kid's hollering, "It's a BB gun. It's a BB gun." 3 minutes later, he starts shooting again. Now, during this time, he's keying his mic so dispatch can hear him. So it's going to be broadcast all over to the other officers. Hey, I'm in a shootout. And shoots 15 times. I think the kid was shot 20 times in all. At least once, in the back of the head. See, they said he rolled over on his belly.
Exactly.
Where he was hurt.
Yeah, he was in pain and he rolled over. And then the guy said, "Don't reach for the gun," and just automatically started shooting.
Reach for a BB gun.
And he kept saying when he first shot him.
Are we to really believe that he was trying to reach for a BB gun, going to try to hurt? He shot a kid, 17 years old, shot 4 times, and he's going to try to reach for a BB gun to shoot a man behind a vehicle. What a chicken poop cop.
Well, all I can say is, oh, my lantern. Yeah. Another thing is why this guy looks awful young, the police officer. So why isn't he got somebody else riding with him?
And they're taking anything they can get. Nobody wants the job anymore. Nobody wants the job. But nobody wants the job because of stuff like this right here that's going on. This guy was out there in the middle of the night, in the middle of the road, nobody around, didn't think there was nobody going to... They forget about these body cameras. They forget. What kind of people don't talk? What kind of men don't talk? Dead men. Yeah, dead men don't talk. That 20 shots, that's a dead man. That boy is not going to come back and tell anything that happened. Oh.
This police officer seems too afraid to do his job.
If there was ever an electric chair, that's where he needs to be.
He shouldn't have been out there because he seemed to be too afraid of doing that. Because as soon as that kid pulled that out there and let go, he let go of it.
No, he wasn't scared, Sheila. He's a shooter. He wanted to make a mark that he had already killed somebody in the line of duty. For some reason, police officers anymore want to have that label. They think it's manly to have a label that, I had to shoot 3 in my career. You don't have to sometimes. You're behind a car, but this is a clear cut. There's no clear. Show the other video. What was you going to say first? I'm sorry.
Well, you noticed when he pulled up there and was talking to the boy, and the boy started talking, he started backing his car up.
Well, no, that's okay. That's a maneuver. That's what you would do. You can use that car. If he would have pulled out a gun and aimed at him, he could have jumped into it, drive, and run over him. You could turn that vehicle into a weapon if you want to, and you've got it in the back of your mind to always. A good police officer always looks for different avenues out and ways to protect himself. The door, the engine block, the way you park your car, backing up, or driving forward. But when he said show him his hands, that kid dropped the gun. That gun
should have just threw the shirt all down instead of throwing the gun out.
That's a good point. That would have, if he threw everything down, he'd had empty hands. I don't know if that would have helped. This guy here, once he saw a gun, he thought, nobody else there but him, he thought, that's my chance. I can kill somebody, I can get a notch in my gun, and he's got a gun to show for it. Then after the kid was hollering, it's a BB gun, it's just a BB gun, he's thinking, I'll go ahead and get rid of this. Yeah, I'll act like he's going for the gun. That's a little boy. That's a 17-year-old boy that's scared for his life now. He's not worried about going for a BB gun. You think I believe that for a minute? Play the other one, babe.
All right, here we go.
This is going to be one of the most, not the most significant police shooting cases in New Mexico in a long time.
Otero County Sheriff's Deputy Jacob Diaz-Austin charged Monday with first and second degree murder for his alleged involvement in the killing of 17-year-old Elijah Hadley. Charges filed by Bernalillo County District Attorney Sam Bregman. The scene, June 25th, 2024. Hadley was here along Highway 70 in southern New Mexico, walking to his mom's house on Mescalero Apache tribal lands, friends of his family telling Target 7 in September. That's when Deputy Diaz-Austin was allegedly called for a welfare check.
Stop right there, bro. Stop.
Diaz-Austin asking for a show of hands, the team tossing to the side what appears to be a gun, later identified as an airsoft pistol. This police lapel video capturing the aftermath. 4 gunshots then fired by the deputy. Hadley injured, falling to the ground. Can you stop it there?
42 bases, shots fired, shots fired.
That's okay. Let it go. Did you see how far, when you heard that first shot, it was hard to see in this screen? When you guys go back and watch this video, viewers, look how far down. The gun is almost all the way to the ground. It has fallen all the way to the ground. Don't pay no attention to where they stop the video out where it's just 8 or 10 inches away from his hand. When that first shot goes off, that gun is way down away from his hand, nowhere near his hand. Go ahead, man.
The unharmed deputy
it's a BB
calling
gun.
For help.
Mason, send me help. I'm not hit. Subject down.
Moments after.
Don't go that gun!
Assassination.
32 bases, shots fired, shots fired!
The deputy again firing, this time more than 15 shots.
Yeah, drama queen.
This is a case where we have the actual video. People can watch this for themselves, make up their own minds. Was this a cold-blooded execution of a young man who didn't pose any threat to the officer, or was this a justifiable shooting by a police officer of a 17-year-old man with a BB gun?
Hadley's killing spurring protest and outrage on social media.
It's a BB gun! Those were the last words of Elijah Hadley. He's not here to say them, but we are his voice.
The Hadley family saying Monday through their attorney, "We demand accountability and will not stop until justice is done." Day adding,
"There's no more serious crime, obviously, in New Mexico than first-degree murder."
Also tonight, John Day saying it would likely take a few years for the first juror to be called for questioning if this lawsuit did go to trial. Next up, Diaz-Austin will be arraigned in court, giving his defense attorney a chance to push back on Bregman's charges. Aaliyah Chavez, KOAT Action 7 News.
Wow.
What's your thoughts?
I think this man would be hard.
You know, that kid probably said he was walking to his mother's. More than likely, he probably had that BB gun for coyotes, snakes, or something out there walking in the middle of the desert like that, wherever he's at. He's definitely out nowhere.
Or self-defense.
Well, yeah, self-defense, or, like I said, coyotes coming up on you in the middle of the night. But no threat whatsoever. He dropped it with the barrel toward the ground. Dropped it with,
He was holding it with 2 fingers to let him know that he didn't have his hand.
Yeah, they can't see you right now, but she's holding it like that. Yeah. Guys, and you know, it's not just happening in New Mexico, it's happening everywhere. Had that guy not had a body camera, it would have been his word against the kid. When one of them's dead men don't talk. And I hear another case all the time where they're saying, I heard on the news today, they were discussing a case close by. And they said, so-and-so pointed a gun at the police. Really? Where is that? Where is that? The news organization, maybe they should say allegedly, or the officer said he pointed a gun at him. Because, see, we don't have the other guy's side of it. I'll never take up for a criminal, but some of these people that's getting killed are not criminals. They're law-abiding citizens or kids. I ain't saying that kid can't do some damage, but he wasn't trying to.
No, he wasn't. He was trying to let him know.
You know, people has the opportunity to wear body cams, and then we can see if somebody actually pointed a gun at somebody, and then we might have a different take on it and say, well, I can see where he could misconstrue. He thought he was in danger, thought he was a threat. But when there's nothing there, and then you say, well, he pointed a gun, how do we know that? Now, it's not his job, the homeowner, to have a camera on him to show what goes on in his own home. It's our job to have a camera on us to show what we're doing. Who says we have to take somebody, and then they get mad when you question somebody about why you don't have a body camera, or why we don't trust you, or why we don't believe what you're saying? This guy here shot that kid 20 times. 20 times, and him laying on the ground at 7.
Yeah. That's his name.
Yeah.
I hate it for his family. We're praying for his family.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope justice is served.
Well, the only way justice can be served is put that guy's butt in an electric chair and somebody pulled the switch, because that was pure assassination. He assassinated that little kid. He assassinated him. Laid there helpless on the ground, crying like a baby, because he's 17 years old. I know I went to Marine Corps at 17, but people, you can tell the way he was screaming and hollering. He was scared and frightened and probably, no doubt, in pain.
You shot me, it's a BB gun. It's a BB gun.
Yeah. He waits 3 minutes and comes back and shoots at him more.
And then ask if he should give him first aid.
He wasn't going to give first aid. He was trying to make a scene. He stood around there and waited, which it's all on body cam. They will have it. Ever who's been reviewing it. He was standing around trying to think what he could do next, how he could get back on the radio and dramatize it. Shoot, one dispatch wanted to be over the radio, them shots going off and him shooting. Like he was really, you're behind the car, he's on the ground dying. Hide behind the car if you're that scared. You don't have to shoot him anymore. He didn't want that kid talking. That was his premeditated. That was his 3 minutes to think about it. You got anything else, babe?
No, that's it.
Yeah, prayers for that little family. That's got to be said. I mean, it's bad enough for something to happen when there's a mistake, an accident, but when you just blatantly, well, who interviewed this kid for a police officer? Who in the world? What kind of?
How long has he been a police officer?
Sheila, he's almost as young as the kid he shot.
Mm-hmm. But I wonder how long he's been on the department.
Don't know. Maybe we'll do some research on that and do another story later. That'd be good. I'd be interested to know how old he is, how long he's been a cop. If there's any other macho complaints on him, excessive force, things like that. Not that they are all unsubstantiated. Sometimes they are real, but there are those that are not. We all know that. You're up, baby.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Stay warm. God bless.
Thank you, guys.